The year was 2019. The world watched as India and China, two Asian giants, seemed poised for a new era of economic cooperation. A proposed $4 billion infrastructure project, a testament to their shared ambitions, promised to bridge not just physical distances but also economic divides. This ambitious undertaking, had it come to fruition, held the potential to reshape the economic landscape of both nations. For India, the project represented an opportunity to modernize its aging infrastructure and attract much-needed foreign investment. With a rapidly growing population and a burgeoning economy, India was eager to enhance its connectivity and unlock its economic potential. The project promised to create jobs, boost trade, and improve living standards for millions of Indians. China, on the other hand, saw the project as a key component of its ambitious Belt and Road Initiative, often referred to as China's Marshall Plan. This initiative aimed to connect Asia, Africa, and Europe through a vast network of infrastructure projects. The $4 billion project with India, a key player in South Asia, was seen as a crucial link in this grand vision. The project held immense promise, offering a win-win situation for both countries. It had the potential to usher in a new era of economic prosperity and regional integration. However, beneath the surface of economic optimism, geopolitical tensions were brewing, threatening to derail the project and reshape the future of Asia. The Belt and Road Initiative, launched by China in 2013, was more than just an infrastructure development plan. It was a bold geopolitical strategy aimed at expanding China's global influence and reshaping the existing world order. The BRI envisioned a world where China stood at the center of a vast network of interconnected economies, with infrastructure projects serving as the arteries of trade, investment, and cultural exchange. Through the BRI, China sought to achieve several strategic objectives. First, it aimed to address its domestic economic challenges by creating new markets for Chinese goods and services and finding outlets for its excess industrial capacity. Second, it sought to secure access to vital resources such as oil, gas, and minerals in resource-rich countries along the Belt and Road routes. Third, and perhaps most importantly, the BRI was seen as a way for China to project its soft power and enhance its global standing. By financing and building infrastructure projects in developing countries, China aimed to position itself as a benevolent development partner and challenge the traditional dominance of Western institutions like the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund. The year 2020 marked a turning point in India-China relations. A violent clash between Indian and Chinese troops in the Galwan Valley, a disputed border region in the Himalayas, sent shockwaves through the region and beyond. The clash, which resulted in casualties on both sides, shattered the fragile trust that had been building between the two Asian giants. The Galwan Valley clash was the culmination of long-standing border disputes and growing strategic mistrust between India and China. India viewed China's growing assertiveness in the region, particularly its infrastructure projects near the disputed border, as a threat to its security. China, on the other hand, saw India's growing strategic partnership with the United States as an attempt to contain its rise. The clash had profound implications for the $4 billion infrastructure project. In the aftermath of the violence, public sentiment in India turned sharply against China. The Indian government came under intense pressure to take a hard line against China and reconsider its economic engagement. Section 4. India's economic retaliation, a calculated response. Following the Galwan Valley clash, India responded with a series of economic measures aimed at signaling its displeasure and reducing its economic dependence on China. One of the most significant steps was the banning of over 200 Chinese mobile applications, including popular platforms like TikTok, WeChat, and Alibaba's UC browser. The Indian government cited national security concerns and data privacy as reasons for the ban. In addition to the app ban, India tightened investment regulations for Chinese companies, making it more difficult for them to invest in sensitive sectors of the Indian economy. The government also scrutinized existing Chinese investments and contracts, cancelling some and putting others on hold. These economic measures were not taken lightly. They represented a calculated response to China's actions and a strategic shift in India's approach. India was sending a clear message that it would no longer tolerate Chinese aggression and was willing to bear the economic costs of decoupling from its powerful neighbour. Section 5. A strategic shift, India's pursuit of self-reliance and new partnerships. The Galwan Valley clash and its aftermath marked a turning point in India's strategic thinking. The incident exposed India's vulnerabilities and highlighted the need for greater self-reliance, particularly in critical sectors like defence and technology. It also underscored the importance of diversifying India's economic partnerships and reducing its reliance on any single country, especially China. In the wake of the clash, India doubled down on its Make in India initiative, which aimed to boost domestic manufacturing and reduce dependence on imports. The government also announced plans to attract foreign investment in sectors like electronics manufacturing and renewable energy, seeking to position India as an alternative manufacturing hub to China. Beyond economic self-reliance, India also intensified its efforts to strengthen strategic partnerships with like-minded countries, particularly the United States, Japan, and Australia. These partnerships, driven by shared concerns about China's growing assertiveness, encompassed a wide range of areas, including defense, technology, and maritime security.